Woo! Woo! That's a mean looking sky, but guys, talk about the 1,000,000 calorie burn today. I was on it. You'd be very proud of the Rosie today. Went on a rampage here getting the Rancho ready for fall and winter. I cut this back some. The wind will just blow this away. It's no point in doing a big sweep job on that, but I went ahead and trimmed out front too. I trimmed out the decorative bushes in the front, especially the bottom on the side, to allow them to become more filled out at the bottom there and look nicer. Also, my flowers behind there were starting to get blocked because the decorative hedging there was coming up too high, but it's all taken care of now. You see the lawn's looking pretty good. I did cut that today. I put some weed and feed on there for the fall, so that'll help. A lot of the stuff that's growing it up in here now, I've undercut from the bottom, so all that will die there, but I think it's looking pretty good. I'm very happy the way this Japanese weeping flowering cherry tree came good. It already reached its height of about, I'd say about 15 feet, which is great there. And it took us, finally, we got one that didn't die. This is the third one, and as you guys saw in springtime, it is beautiful. I think the lawn is looking pretty good. It's hard to say whether I've had the sprinkler system off for a couple days. I looked at the radar. There's, my weather nomenclature. There's some kind of blob. Wouldn't I be a great weather person, right? There's some kind of blob moving towards the area here. We could have thunderstorms, but I think it's nice. I tried to remove some of the dead stuff from those flowers, and they winter over every year, and I like them. I guess they could use a little fertilizer and a little more care. Couldn't we all? So I trimmed that back and got that a pretty good line on that. So I'm happy. That'll get us through winter time. And then over here, I wanted to cut the bottle brush. I'm not going to go through that again where that stuff is 18 feet high and I'm being clobbered by logs. So I got in here and cleaned that all out in between, and I took the hedge trimmer and I trimmed the tops off to get them more or less uniform here, get any weedy jive out of there, and I think that looks pretty good. All right, ooh, I forgot, what the heck are my wire strippers doing here? All right, that ain't good. That's a cause for concern right there, guys. I trimmed this, a bush of doom. This is a horrific sticker bush. This thing is terrible. You can see I got a whole can. I mulched up a ton of stuff today. You get more into your can if you run your mower over it. Let me close this up, or the whole neighborhood will be charging their phones there. Although I like the berries, this pyracantha, I guess it is, the thorns. This tree has just been a plague. You can see those little mofos there, and they are something. What do we got next door? I don't know what we're doing. You know how nosy I am, but I think it looks really good out here, right? Good. I cut down the hydrangeas for the season. I don't know what happened to that one. Got all dicked up. I guess maybe that joy juice from the drain cleaner I put in when the plumber came and snaked it and stuff. I guess all that joy juice. Who knows? I don't know. But we're gonna have to get in here next year and get this watering system done and make sure these are getting enough water. They're not as nice as they could be. They're in the shade a lot of the time, but it's still very hot in summer, and it still gets some sun there, and it just basically roasts them. To the tomatoes, still harvesting tomatoes here. As you guys know, we put up 2 gallons, a bit over 2 gallons of sauce, of red sauce, of which I've been happily using it. It's fantastic. And we're gonna have tomatoes right up through, sometimes we have them through Thanksgiving. and they perform very well. I need to plant the almond tree. I'll probably do that next weekend. Carrots, I'm still harvesting carrots. You can see down there that it's been really great, and the onions are doing well. See how nice those. They're just putting on layer after layer, so we just have to wait till these things start to fall over, and then we'll be harvesting the onions. The what the heck is this about the mortgage lifter tomato plants? Really the big disappointment, although now we're starting to get a few more on here, but it's really been a major disappointment. Just hasn't performed well. I got to pull these branches out. Again, weak trees here. All of a sudden branches just fall. Right, it's the darndest thing. I don't know what it is. So somebody's giving a concert at the apartment house. Look at this tree that Tio cut in July. And look at this thing. Looks like the magic Q-tip right there, right? Oh, I'll be back in a week to cut the log, get the last log out of there. Here we are 3 months later. You know, never set your watch by. Tio, I really want Bird to clean up all this stuff and, you know, broken tile and all this. So I'm going to talk to him about that to get this organized. We're going to make a run down to turn into copper. There's more bags of wire. They will take that in like that and then strip it themselves. So things are doing good in the back. Because of my surgery and stuff, I was unable to harvest the apples, and people didn't seem too interested in the neighborhood. But you can see them on the ground back there. Lots and lots and lots and lots of apples. A very good harvest this year. I did make one apple pie. Yay, I guess I could have made a lot of applesauce and stuff, but I couldn't reach up and grab them on the tree. So it is what it is. I'm hoping I can get, I say this every year, if I can get one more year out of that crazy fence back there before that whole sucker just goes. They do nothing at the apartment complex to help from the other sides. It's all on me. Oh boy. So let's walk over and check out the citrus here. Look at this thing. This non-fruiting mulberry tree is just unreal. I've never seen a tree just so explode all the time. So I'm gonna have to trim that back some, or hire somebody once a year. All right, we're back here, so we're getting ready for the leaf fall. You can see this is the Washington navel over here. We finally have a few Washington navels on there this year. And this is the Trovita. We have quite a few over here on this tree. We should have a good amount of lemons coming off. We have some of the old ones here that are nice and rotten. All right. But the Myers, you know, everybody always, oh, when are we going to have lemon meringue? We'll have it. Here's my wonderful Valencia orange tree, which can hold fruit year round and still be really good, which I really love. See, there's still some oranges there that could be juiced beautifully. That's what I really like. This is the tree of shame, this Palestine orange. Nothing ever seems to, I don't know what's going on with this. I think in late winter, I'm going to give this thing a heck of a haircut. That's what I think I'm going to do to stimulate growth in the boss. Our Robertson navel continues to perform very well, so I'm happy about that. I don't know if this persimmons is a very weak tree, and that came down. That's it. So there we go, guys. That is the update. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Always good stuff going on. I'm going to have to trim this Lady Banks roses again. You can see, I guess we trimmed it in June or late May or June, and that has gone wild. Look at that luscious mortgage lifter there. All right, guys, thumbs up are appreciated. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications. Thanks for being on the Rancho.